Welcome, Lost Ark player. You've stumbled into my Lost Ark from scratch account series. I'm making an account and I'm not allowing myself to use the auction house. I'm also not allowing myself to trade other players. Meaning, I'll have to farm every stone, accessory, and honing crystal from within the account's roster. Sound like a pain in the ass? Wait till I tell you how we have to get all our engraving books.
See, before Lost Ark, I played a lot of old school RuneScape, and the Iron Man mode is a very prominent feature of the game. It's constantly updated, and you even get a little helmet next to your name when you type so people know you're an Iron Man. What's difficult about the Iron Man playstyle is that you often find yourself against hard bosses without the levels required to kill it, and definitely without the gear required to kill it, and apparently, I think that that's the most fun way to play the game. It'll be interesting to see what type of problems we're gonna run into while building an Iron Man roster, but I know I have one true goal already.
By piecing together drops from a high volume of characters on the account, I'm going to attempt to down the most challenging content the game offers, without the aid of the dreaded auction house. I might never see a perfect 5x3 character on this account, but what if we did? Wouldn't that be nice?
Episode 1. I can't believe we actually made this account, but here we are. So you can see we have 3 classes in total, 2 characters of each class, and this is mainly because we'll designate a primary character for the primary class engraving and a secondary character for the secondary class engraving, assuming we get drops once we get into that section of the game. Something else you might notice is that all of these classes synergize somewhat well with Adrenaline, Keen Blunt Weapon, and Hitmaster. I'm not counting Grudge and Crystal because those can go on anything, but Power Passes were down for a while, and they recently came back up so I can actually start this idea, so we'll go ahead and put our Shadow Hunter into our first Power Pass, and most likely boost one of the Artillerists next. Beatrice. Oh! That's me. There's just something magical about starting a new adventure, isn't there? When you're unlocking things for the first time. I'm getting hyped on equipping the basic armor for the first time. Like, it just makes you think, right? This has to be a good idea, right? There's no way this is a waste of time, right?
Okay, I can't see anything. Okay, there we go. Certified hottie. Hey. We are now going to use the second Vern Power Pass on our Terrence or no auction? That's the question. Who do we want to play right now? We're going to play no auction. I think it's a little more direct. It's a little more to the point. People get what we're doing with no auction. Okay, it always just block. It'll just always block. And the reveal? There it is. Holy, okay, don't look at that. Nobody look at that. Nobody saw that. Okay, so now, here's the thing. I actually have to quest to the point where I can get to my stronghold because I have enough gold to do a knowledge transfer, which is what I'm going to do while I'm playing on the other characters. Okay, so here's one thing. I do this and I always run this way, but you always have to remember to pick up Armin. Come on, save Armin. Don't just leave him.
What can I do for you?
Saria gave us music. Okay. So we'll go ahead. 600 gold. 600 gold. Wow, that was a lot of our gold just to get a character 1 to 50, but that's okay. Now we can finally start questing. And skip. I smell blood. Yeah, we get it, Shauna. You smell blood. Okay, we know. She might even say it again right here.
I smell the blood.
Oh my god. Oh, I also get to create a guild. Okay, here we go. Guild name. Nice. We can now request to join on the other characters, and we'll go do that when we log on to the other characters for the first time.
People are being held captive. We should set them free.
Dude, what's so crazy? They say that twice in this dungeon. Just wait.
The demons broke into Naruna Hut.
They say it they use the same exact voice line.
inside.
They don't record it twice. They use the same exact voice line.
People are being held
Bunch
captive.
of cards. I mean, we can just claim them. We should set them free. Dude, they say it twice in every time they do the dungeon, they say it twice. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, since we'll still receive gold for doing the Yorn Abyssal dungeon this week, we're gonna do it and then eventually we'll tier up and do this, but we'll lose the ability to gain gold unless we do it right now. So we're gonna go ahead and just do both parts right now. Hello? Nobody wants to do this, huh? Nobody wants to do the Yorn Abyssal dungeon, huh? So I guess we'll just quest while we're waiting for that to maybe pop. Oh, I almost got it. I didn't have the angle there. Nice. Okay, we just got 100 gold in the bank. Some artillerist. Actually, we got firepower enhancement, which is really we're gonna, and preemptive strike. These are both really good drops for us. Okay, did we MVP? Come on. Ooh, we have some other bumpers, but I'm 1100. That's still decent, right? Fighter. This guy's like 1324 or something. You know. Who do we go? You know, it's like, who do we pick? Who do we pick? Oh, think about it, think about it, think about it, think about it. Shauna, everybody knows.
The next thing we need to do on this account is do the long quest Where Memories Begin, because when we do complete this quest, we'll actually get the 1302 Punnika Power Pass that we can use on our other gunslinger.
Look at this little guy. Wait, look, he's so excited. Little guy's discovering life as we know it.
Spacebar this, and then you dive under. What if we try... Oh, that worked! Oh my gosh.
Since I went underneath, not inside the circle, I would have had to wait 7 seconds in order to let my thing go back up. So instead, I saw the surfboard was right there. I dropped the surfboard I had, picked up another one, and then the cooldown resets when you do that. So. Woo! Woo! Wee! Yeah! Woo! Yeah!
Way to go!
Oh my god. Okay, calm down, guy. You gotta. That guy's gotta calm down. Nice. There it is. The Punnika Power Pass. Beatrice. Oh! It's only 10 of those. We're just gonna. Sorry. I don't really want to do this. It's gonna take me like 30 or 40 minutes. I'd rather just start setting up other characters on the account. Even though, you know, there's something to be said about collecting these. I don't think I want them right now. So since we just did the Punnika Power Pass, we don't actually need to complete this whole second awakening questline. Okay, so now sort that. Let's go ahead and, even though we're never going to use it. So as we're hyper expressing and honing our first character, we run into the first major problem of an Iron Man account. No gold. Oh my gosh, getting gold is so difficult on an Iron Man this early on. Normally you get it from Legion raids, you get it from Abyssal dungeons. We have none of that infrastructure right now. So all we could do is the tier 1, one of the tier 1 Abyssal dungeons, and the 1325 and 1340. That, and what we did is we used all of our rapport from the welcome challenges so far and from the login events, going directly into these little furry creatures that give us, like, you know, 1200 or 1800 gold. But as you can see, these are all our characters, so we're going to accept all of these characters into the guild. So now we have all these new guildmates. It's all just me. So now we get to actually start building this guild out. Exciting. Okay, Peacemaker is done. One, well, it'll just have to do.
So we're one hone off 1355, but we have no gold. I don't have any more rapport items. But what we can go do is we can go and do the Phaeton Abyssal dungeons. We're only going to do the first one because we can match make it, and I really don't think they're going to let us in with our engravings into like an actual group for part 2 and 3. So we're going to hope that after doing the first part, that's enough for us. I am so MVPing this shit. My team does not know what they're doing.
I must speak with
There's
the
no way
Guardian
I'm not
first.
MVPing this.
Oh, I almost got the counter. I was so close.
Oh yeah, I got that one. Let's go. New player. New player, by the way. New player, by the way. I'm a cocoa seed, by the way. Okay, well, that was not too bad.
There is no paradise? Something must have happened to our...
Wait, how did...
Let's go deeper.
I don't know how I'm there. Let's go. I'll take it. A bunch of 960s. Maybe I was the pumper in that. I don't know. It seemed like the other guy was supposed to be, but sure. I told you we were going to MVP that. I knew we were. Okay, we walk right up to the honing table. We slap down what we've got. Ouch. Okay, we pitied that piece. That's okay because now we get to use books. We finished the pants. Look at that. Well, it's time to quit stalling. I actually have to do some Abyssal dungeon content, and with the Makoko seed buff, it's going to be my job to make sure that these groups actually complete. It's kind of funny because later on in Legion raids, you know I'm going to be one of the lower damage dealers in this group because of my account. So, I gotta make sure I pay it forward and make sure these newbies get through their Areha normal dungeons. Whew, hopefully that looked cool for the newbie. Hopefully they were looking. Hopefully, you know, if not, that's alright too, but whatever. Hopefully that looked good for the newbie. Oh, we did it. Oh, and we got a purple time to hunt. That's what we're talking about. Those are the drops we need. Wow, 3 bars by myself on both bosses? Is that what it's gonna take on most accounts? Jeez. Alright, well, there we go. 51% across the group. I'll take it, I guess. It wasn't getting easier. In my next dungeon, nobody made it through the star phase, meaning I had an 11 health bar Enraged Albion solo on my hands. You know what they say, you're only holding your group hostage if you die. There's a lot of fights, so I'm just going to talk through it a little bit and sum up this week. I'm bummed we didn't get to 1370. I really thought we were going to be able to get there, but there really was just not a ton of gold, and I probably could have figured out a way to do it, but I didn't really end up playing that much. Whatever. Anyway, goals for this week was to get to 1370. That'll be the goal for next week on this character. On the second gunslinger, we're going to get them up to maybe 1340, maybe 1355, depending if we're feeling spicy. But other than that, maybe the alts. We're going to start working on the shadow hunters, the artillerists. Hopefully we can get them somewhere, maybe in Yorn, maybe one into Punnika. That would be nice, but
If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. If not, comment something, say that you hate the idea of the Iron Man and you hate everything I stand for. I don't really mind. But, hey, thanks for watching, and if you want to keep watching, just enjoy the rest of the fight. Oh. Whew, we got it. Look at that. I have to carry all of my fucking groups. I had to carry every group. I wanted it. That was 11 bars. We could have restarted and I wanted the clutch, but I got it. Holy shit. Really, what you should be taking away from this is that the Makoko seed buff is fucking busted. 20% damage, 40% damage reduction. Like, oh my god. Anything is possible when you have this buff. Oh my.
Anything's possible. Anything's possible!